Elon Musk is no stranger to allegations that he's a racist, but this newest installment also comes with casual racism from Trump and Fox News, and it all culminates with a brutal rebuttal, and I have the full story for you next. I mentioned allegations, so let's begin with just a few, and a clue to how he might have inherited that problematic worldview.
Here we go. Newspapers across the country are dropping the Dilbert comic strip after its creator, Scott Adams, went on a stunning racist tirade this weekend, calling Black Americans a hate group and advising white people to stay away from them.
Twitter CEO Elon Musk coming to Adams' defense, tweeting, "The media is racist."
If you take the time to read the 39-page complaint filed on behalf of Tesla's Black employees, you would be horrified. Tesla production associates and supervisors are accused of regularly calling employees the N-word. And when faced with complaints about the racist environment, some supervisors allegedly use their own racist language and retaliatory tactics. Now, mind you, this is not the first time Elon Musk and his company have had to address these claims of rampant racism and discrimination in the workplace.
So Elon's grandparents on his maternal side supported Hitler and were fanatical supporters of apartheid South Africa. Do you realize how extreme you have to be to move, to go to South Africa because you support the racism? Holy shit.
I will share the bigoted thing that Musk did this time and the rebuttal in just a minute, but first let's set the stage with this video from Fox News that shares who's involved and what they did to trigger him.
Well, Trump team had some words for Senator Elizabeth Warren after she accused the president-elect and his closest ally, I should say, Elon Musk, of corruption. In a letter to Trump, Warren detailed concerns of Musk having a conflict of interest leading DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency. She also questioned Elon Musk's motives during an interview just yesterday. Watch.
Here is this man, richest man in the world, who has multiple companies. So he's got Tesla, the electric car maker. He's got X. He's got Neuralink. He's got SpaceX and a handful of other companies. Those companies are directly involved with the United States government. And here he is whispering into the ear of Donald Trump. So what is he whispering? Is he whispering, here are ways to help the American people? Or is he thinking through ways to make those companies richer? The American public has a right to know who's giving this kind of advice to Donald Trump. Someone who's helping the American people or just helping himself.
Trump's incoming press secretary, Caroline Leavitt, shot back a fiery response in a statement to Fox News Digital. Here it is. President Trump has assembled the most impressive and qualified team of innovators, entrepreneurs, and geniuses to advise and staff our government. Pocahontas can play political games and send toothless letters, but the Trump-Vance transition will continue to be held to the highest ethical and legal standards possible, a standard unfamiliar to a career politician whose societal impact is 1,024th of Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, so Trump is back. So are the insults, the savage insults, which makes it all more entertaining. And I think it's actually a genuinely good thing because it gets people more engaged and paying attention when things are hilarious, like talking about Elizabeth Warren that way.
Did you happen to catch two things in that video? Trump's press secretary repeating Trump's bigoted Pocahontas barb, and this guy with a sly double down that is even more bigoted.
Insults, the savage insult.
And the other person who doubled down on Trump's tired slur was Elon Musk, who was called out in a HuffPost headline that read, "Elon Musk posts racist images in response to Elizabeth Warren's call for ethics standards." The article went on to say, Senator Elizabeth Warren seems to have struck a nerve by calling for Donald Trump to hold Elon Musk to the kind of ethics standards set for government officials, while the tech billionaire remains a major figure in the president-elect's orbit. On social media Tuesday, Musk shared a series of racist images, apparently generated by artificial intelligence, that depicted Warren and leaned heavily on Native American stereotypes. In one image, Warren is depicted wearing a beaded headdress adorned with bird feathers. The image also imagined the senior Massachusetts senator wearing a buckskin shirt with leather fringe. Subsequent posts by the world's richest person imagined Warren still shown in Native American garb, eating cake and smiling gently while wearing some sort of leather garment. Musk included no explanation alongside the images, instead posting a series of crying laughing emojis with the caption, "Guess who this is?" I did not find a reply from Warren, but Lauren Van Schofgaard, the assistant director of Native Nations Law and Policy Center, told HuffPost that the images are problematic on a variety of levels. First, that AI imagery represents indigenous people as an amalgamation of racist tropes. That's deeply problematic, she said. Instead of recognizing native peoples as distinct nations, they're represented as one generic entity. But she found it interesting that Musk would fall back on what she called quintessential racism to respond to concerns about conflicts of interest and his continued presence in Trump's life. It shows he is scared, she ventured. Responding to it in this fashion seems to suggest that he needs to distract from the substance of her critique. One thing we know is Donald Trump made racism great again, and they're not even trying to hide it anymore. Elon Musk uses it to appeal to his own base on X and beyond. Trump's press secretary happily inserted the slur into her statement, and Fox News was even comfortable repeating it and amplifying it. Sometimes I miss the days when this kind of racism was either under a rock or behind closed doors. The illusion that I experienced pre-Trump, that we were a less bigoted country than the one I grew up in, felt kind of good, of course, in a delusional way. But the slurs that are casually dropped by Trump and Musk like this one are reminders that a warped and dangerous ideology is always present.